Alright, listener, here we are. Live. In a way. He's doing a little dance. I don't know what he's doing. He's over there in a TV. Don't go too far out that way, because you can see that you're not in the TV. I've not quite got it right.
I feel confined.
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna adjust your little.
Don't worry about. You can adjust my little what?
Oh no! You look a bit like Cedric now.
It's the grey beard.
Yeah.
It's the hair. I mean, I need a haircut. It won't even fit in my hat.
I do like that hair, though. I do like it. There's no.
And gotta say, it is 5:30 in the afternoon during lockdown.
Oh, yeah.
These 5:28. These are not to look rad, although I look rad, as we were just saying.
You're really rad and cool at the moment. You're rad and cool. You're radical.
Rad and cool. I am hammered.
Well, you've got every right to be. It's 5:30, mate. It started at 5. Drinks at 5.
No. Yeah, start at 5. But
there he is, clearing his throat of the vomit.
I haven't eaten today yet, but I've drunk.
Have you left your bed? Have you got a window up there?
No.
You are literally in an attic. We're both in an attic. Mine's just. Well, I could get out of mine.
Wasn't that one of the quintessential snob or scums, attic or loft?
Yeah, I would say loft, really. I just said attic. I don't know why I said attic then.
Showing off.
I think yours. Does it become an attic like yours because you've got like a full bedroom up there?
Yeah, I have at the moment.
Does it become?
I've been seeking refuge up here during lockdown because I was homeless.
And you're not allowed out of it, or are you allowed? Can you allowed to mill around?
Not really. No, I'm pretty much Sloth Fratelli from the Goonies. Babe Ruth!
Although there is a Edinburgh's been cancelled, you are doing your very best to have the Edinburgh experience and just sort of keep on a mattress on the floor in a loft.
With a Skylanders duvet set.
Have you got Skylanders duvet set?
Well, this is the thing, when you're an adult and you go, oh, alright, I'm slumming it in the single bed, I'll get when you've got children, who's got an adult-themed duvet set? You haven't. They've all got dinosaurs on and fucking... You haven't got like a Burberry single duvet set. Because it's for children.
Yeah.
How many adults do you reckon sleep in single beds?
None.
Percentage?
0.
There's none, is it? Because even if you lived on your own, you get a double bed.
Yeah, of course. I had a double... When did you get your first double bed? I was well early. I had a king-size bed about 13.
Oh, no, I can tell you when it was. It was when I moved in with my wife.
He chokes on the words.
Still, no, she is my wife.
Yeah, currently is, too.
Yeah, my current legal wife.
To afford a...
Estranged, soon-to-be ex-wife. And it was when we moved in together. And we didn't own it, we was in a furnished student...
You rented a bed?
We just rented a student house that was furnished. It would have been 1990... She had a double bed, but then we moved in together, so I don't count
Where did all her stuff go when she moved into a rented house with you then?
You brought it with her. She didn't have a lot of stuff. We didn't have a lot of stuff back then, did we? Actually, we had more stuff then than now. Because now you've got a phone and a laptop, and that's maybe not even a laptop. Like now you used to have like a big thing of records and CDs, box is the word I'm looking for. But now you just have a Spotify account.
Yeah, well, that's what I've talked about this time and time and time again. When we die, we leave our benefactors 0. Your iTunes library, your Spotify library, all your...
Yeah, I was thinking about writing a bit about that. Now when you split up, the old trope was, I can't remember if I've said this before, you'd sit there and filter through your records and go, that one's mine, that one's... And now it's like, right, I'm having the eBay account because that's got 1,000 feedback. And like you can have the Uber. Like you're gonna filter through and go, who's getting what account?
Yeah, that's true.
Or app. Yeah, and that's like what it is now.
My children are getting nothing. Like there's nothing physical. You don't want your dad's old clothes. So what are they actually getting?
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm pretty rad.
I love the hat. To be fair, I like the New Balance hat. I might order myself a New Balance hat today. Actually, have you?
Well, the irony is that is actually balancing on top of my topiary hedge head.
But I have the same. If I wear a hat, I have to have my hair down. Otherwise, my head looks astronomical. I know it's a big head. You don't need to say that. But if I wear a hat...
I didn't say... No. Okay, can we talk about you and hats?
Yeah.
Can you just walk into a shop and say you saw a hat you like the design of.
I'd go to a specialist
the-
hat shop, sure.
That's what I was going to say. So I like the design of this, so I picked it up. I didn't put it on my head, I just bought it and knew it would fit on my head. I'm just saying, no, I'm being serious. Do you have to just make sure that it will stretch over your gargantuan cranium?
Yes. Genuinely
Yeah.
true. That's genuinely true, I do, yeah.
It's
The only hat that I've got, so I've got one of those sort of fluffy ones that's got like the ears, like you'd wear.
yeah, like a Russian border patrol
Not
guard.
that, but like a more Scandinavian effect thing, that would have tassels down here.
Oh yeah.
So I've got one of them
yeah,
that I wear to football when it's really cold, and so that doesn't matter about the size, does it?
Like the geezer out of Pocket Full of Kryptonite, Two Princes.
Yeah,
What were they
yeah.
called? What were they called? He was always wearing one of those.
One of
The Spin Doctors.
me and the guy from the Spin Doctors are in this sort of Twitter group where there's this is serious. Right? There's a lady on Twitter who might well be watching this, and every week she sends sort of motivational tweets to me and the guy from the Spin Doctors. Just
What?
I know, it's incredible. And sometimes I'll say something and he'll like what I say, and I like what how it's such a weird world that my life and the guy from the Spin Doctors' lives have intersected at some. How can that be that could possibly happen?
Right, can I just say, I've been friends with you for 10
Yeah.
years. You've never mentioned that to me, I swear
No.
that. I tried to go the deepest, most obscure reference I could, and then you've just told me that. That's pretty mental.
It is mental.
Of all the people I could have said, you've got a relationship with the man from the Spin Doctors.
But how? Comedy's a weird old thing, isn't it? Like comedy.
Oh, yeah.
I used to play a computer game, Sensible Soccer. You may remember it, you may not.
Yeah, loved it.
And there was a player on there who was brilliant. He was only about 17 at the time, Jamie Curitan. He'd just come through at Norwich, right? So you'll know him well, being a Norwich fan.
Oh, big
And
time.
then from doing comedy, I got to do the studio warm-up for the Football League TV show. And one of the guests on there is Jamie Curitan. And I'm like, this blows my mind. Like, he was someone, as a kid, I'd grow up. Well, was I a kid? I was only a little bit younger than him, so I was probably, 15. So, kid.
Yeah.
And now I'm meeting him and talking to him. I was like, oh my God, I used to sign you on Sensible Soccer. And he went, oh yeah, I did the same. Yeah. He said he plays Football Manager because he was playing until he was in his 40s, right? He's only just sort of retired from non-league football, I think. And he was saying that he always used to try and sign himself on Football Manager. So it'd be like Real Madrid. And when he went to sign him, he said, you can't sign Jamie Curitan because he's going to retire at the end of the season. He said that had been happening for about 10 years, because he's like 43 or something. And he's like, I'm not retiring. He isn't retiring. But he literally couldn't buy himself because the game assumed he was done.
That seems strange.
Yeah, that's just something that's been...
So the game. So what? So the game. So say you. I don't know a lot about these football games. So say you played Football Manager and you signed Jamie Curitan in 2019.
Yeah.
And it said, okay, you can sign him. Then in 2020, if you started again, like reinstalled the game, would it say you can't? Does it go by your birth date, or is it in the?
I think it must just assign some players. Like, it's very realistic that a 39-year-old is probably going to be retiring. So it will just say you can't sign.
That doesn't mean you can sign anyone, can't you, in real life?
Yeah. But I think in the game it needs to say there's 30,000 players real time in any game. I guess it needs those players to retire, and then it makes new players young, made-up players. So
here's an idea for a game. Fantasy football. Yeah. Is there a digital version of that?
Well, I think that I don't really know, but that FIFA Ultimate Team, is that what that is?
I don't know. I don't know football. I don't like football. I honestly think it's boring.
Oh God, I love it so much. I think it's so stupid. Such a stupid game. It's shit.
Now, is it the tribalism? It's the game shit.
I'm
now,
not tribalist, am I? I'm not.
Well, no, but is that where you exercise that primal desire?
I haven't got those primal desires.
No, but you must have, because it's coming out of you to pick a team that you want to win every week, no matter who they're playing, no matter who's in that team. Like the Arsenal first 11 now is completely different to the Arsenal first 11 when you started supporting them. So it's not the players. It's not the players. It's not the personnel. It's like a religion.
It is.
You've now. So you would want Arsenal. So say you could say you don't like the players that Arsenal signed. I don't like this manager. I don't like this manager. I don't like 8 of the players in the first 11. I actually don't like them. They're horrible human beings. Now, if you thought outside your outside your club, if there was 11 players you absolutely loved and they happened to all play for the same team and Arsenal played that team, you would want Arsenal to win.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
That is tribalism.
Yeah, you're right. You've took me round.
Yeah, of course I'm fucking right. So what I'm saying, but do you actually enjoy the game? If you was watching a black and white TV and all the faces were blanked out and you didn't know who was who, and one team was wearing black shirts and one team was wearing white shirts, could you enjoy the spectacle of that simplistic little game of kicky ball for people of low intellect? That might be a leading question.
No,
I'm
I don't
not
like
sure.
football.
So it's not the football;
Stupid.
it's the belief. It's the belief.
I don't like
It's
it.
the-
I don't like any of it. You've took me round.
Yeah. It's definitely trying. Look at the defence of this guy. I'm glad you can salute. That is a man looking deep within his own soul, Gun.
I hate football. I can't believe it.
You don't have to like it to be a man, you know. I'm the manliest man you know, and I don't like football.
You're not though, are you?
No, not at all.
You're a... Oh, have a little drink there.
Have a little drink of my massive beer.
You're not a manly man. You have the persona of a manly man.
No, well, no, I'm not. No, that's true. That's true. But I'm not manly either. I'm not manly, but I'm not
No,
manly.
that's true. That's true. You're making perfect sense today. You're on the...
Yes, I'm high functioning. I'm munted. I ain't gonna
you're
lie.
in the sweet spot. Pissed.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, in 20 minutes I'll be crying.
Yeah.
But no, I shouldn't joke about that because I might be. But no, but yeah,
You've got
so
TV,
there's what it
you've
is.
got TV up there. What more do you want?
That don't work. That was for my eldest son to play Fortnite on when he used to be up here.
Why-
I'm here temporary, by the way, listener. This is a lockdown thing.
Why doesn't it work?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it. It stopped
I mean,
working.
you've been in there for
apparently.
3 weeks or whatever it has been, and you haven't bothered.
I don't watch telly, so I'm not bothered about it.
Are you what?
That would be like having a strobe light in the corner didn't work. I don't want a strobe light. I'm just like that's just a piece of technology that I don't give a fuck about.
What about what are you watching? So I presume there's a lot of YouTube watching going on right now.
Chess.
Just chess.
And yeah, pretty much chess and MMA. Now and then, and this is through Facebook. I'll be scrolling through Facebook, and the UFC are putting a lot of old fights on.
Yeah.
And I'll just watch them. 'Cause I used to have UFC Fight Pass, but I haven't got that anymore because I can't afford it.
No.
Which was like their library.
You could look back.
You know, you could go on there.
So
You could look back at, and you could.
I got
Sorry.
well into
There's a delay.
Marbula 1 while the football season's off. That's just marble racing.
What?
I'm going to send you a link to it. You can tell me whether you
No,
like it.
well, send me all you like, mate.
Oh, please look at it. Please look at Marbula 1.
That sounds like Marbella too much.
It's like Formula 1, but it's marbles.
Yeah, I get that. I get the pun. I get what you're saying, but I just don't want to. I don't want to talk about it. That's another good thing about these, isn't it?
Yeah,
Bono was onto something.
yeah. Do you remember that footballer,
Scottish.
Edgar Davids? He had glaucoma, so he wore
Yeah, I do it. But Holland.
Holland, yeah.
Yeah, I
So
remember him.
when we do one of these live, do a live stream, should I, like down there, over there, should I have a little box and we'll play chess online? We could have that
Yeah.
live down there. Well, I'll make the
Yeah.
TVs a little bit smaller. I'll put another TV down there and we'll play live chess.
Yeah, why not? I played today. I played 4 games today and won all 4.
Well done.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is that on chess.com they put you with similar rated players, so it's.
But can I play you on chess.com or does that not work?
Yeah, you'd have to sign in. Yeah, you'd have to. I've got a nickname, you know, a username. We'd have to
Nickname.
add each other as friends.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I still call them nicknames. I'm old school.
Yeah, I've never.
Like when they come, so when you log into some site and it says pick a username, that's my nickname because it's not your real name. To me, that's your nickname.
True.
I don't like username. I don't like the phrase username. It's a nickname.
Handle.
It's a breaker 10-4, good buddy. That is my
Well,
handle.
on the podcast that's going out on Monday, I don't know when this is going out. This might go out over the weekend. This might go out next week. Who knows? But we do clip in a little bit of audio from a couple of years ago, from when we were at a gig, and we do some breaker 1040 flip flop, catch you on the flip flop, my good buddy.
Right, full disclosure. I listened to that clip in its entirety when you sent it to
Yeah.
me on WhatsApp. And I remember recording that with you, and I remember that gig where we were when we recorded it. But in that clip, I said I did a gig the other day and spoke to someone about a CB, and I cannot remember that.
I've been listening to all of my old recordings, and it's weird what you do and what you don't remember. There's that gig that we did in Romford for that, where you said everyone in here's got a story about the Craze, and then a guy come over and went, "See that guy in the front row? He's the Craze cousin."
Oh, on the illuminated dance floor.
Yeah, but that happened 10 seconds after you'd said everyone here's got a story about the Craze. It's like, oh, we see that bloke at the front row. Don't mess with him.
Oh, have I told you the story about the last gig I did before the lockdown?
Don't know. I want to hear it though. So does the viewer.
I had the most awkward, worst, most combative, confrontational piece of audience interaction ever.
Oh, you may have told us this. Yeah, go on though.
Oh, have I? When this old guy walked in, I said, "What's your name?" And he just sat there staring at me.
Oh, maybe not.
And
You had
wouldn't
it was
talk.
an aggressive woman last time, I think, when you told us.
No. So I was doing a gig. You know those gigs that are like in like a village on the M25.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know the ones
Yeah.
I mean? And it's like, I used to live in London, but I don't now. Now I've got a big, detached mock Tudor house. And this is gangster's paradise. They all think they are. So I'm doing this gig in a basement. Lovely gig. Good bill as well. Good bill. Apart
That was
from
the
me.
guy's name.
And
Good Bill.
Good bill, yeah. And so I'm chatting to everyone. I do the first bit. I'm the MC, so I do the opening section, get the first act on. He does well. There's a break. Then I do the second section, and as I'm doing it, a little bloke comes walking through. Little bald fat Bob. Imagine Bob Hoskins, like circa Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
So he comes walking through. I say, "All right, mate, don't worry about it. I go just walk in front of everyone." I go, "What's your name?" And he just turned around and looked at me, and I went, "Ooh," and everyone went. Like I looked at some, but they all knew each other. So I looked over at this other, and they were like, "Don't talk to him." And I'm thinking, don't fucking tell Jussie P what to do. I'm a bit of a rebel. For example, Ash, you know the one-stop shop?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll go there twice. You can't tell me what to do. So he sat down. I went, mate, what the fuck was that about? And he just like, he was looking. Like, I was on the stage. I can show you now because it's visual. So imagine that's the stage. So as if I'm an audience member, I'm looking at the stage like that. And he was looking at the wall, and then he'd get his drink, and he'd go. And then look back at the wall again. So I was going, "What's your fucking problem?" I go, "What's your name?" And he was just like, stare, he'd go like that. "Move on, mate."
Move on, I love
And then I
that.
went, and so I went, "No, seriously, I'm just talking to you, mate." I go, "What's your name?" And he went, "You're very funny. I'll give you that, you're very funny. Now move on." And I went,
A little bit of you went, "Thank you very much."
no, because it was I said, I would take that, but I can't help feel it's laced in sarcasm. I said, "What do you think you're some sort of fucking gangster?" I said that, right? And everyone went, I could feel the room just going, "Oh, whoo!" And you know what? I thought, I don't give a fuck. So I carried on. I can't remember what happened, but I did carry on. I said, and then I said something like, I said, you don't look like a cunt. What's your name? And I just, yeah, fuck it. It was honestly, it was so fucking awkward, mate. But I thought, I can't back down. So then I carried on. And then they had the second section. Then after the second section, there was another interval, and I stood by the door, and I noticed he didn't come out because he was one of those people that he was always up and down. And I had the hump. I'll be honest, hands up, I had the hump. I thought, I'm gonna fucking stand. I'm gonna have a word with him. So I'm stood by the door, and he wouldn't come out. And then I got the headliner on, and then I stood by the door, and he left like 5 minutes early. And he come past me, and he went, winked at me, and he shook my hand. And then walked out, and I thought, "Oh, you pussied out, mate. You fucking talk."
And you got home.
That's my story.
You got home and torched your house, and everyone was dead. Did that happen?
You've gone.
Oh no, have I gone?
You've frozen.
What?
Oh, there you're back. You're back. Yeah, I lost you then.
That's how I do it. I move around. That's how you unfreeze Skype. You just sort of shake around like this.
Yeah, thaw out, I call it.
What do you call it?
Thawing out
Thawing out. Yeah.
when you unfreeze.
Well, this is nice. I like this. I have put down there the person who's watching this now, the patrons. You could ignore the little ticker tape that's across the bottom, but I put it on for when we live stream and we want to get the Patreon and the Ko-fi people. I don't know what I'm doing, essentially. I've knocked this up, and I quite like it.
It's not the only thing you knocked up in the last 13 months.
14 months, but yeah,
14 months.
Oh, and 15
and
months.
I just wrote a pun. See, this is the thing. I'm always writing. I just wrote a pun. Which aging English actress
Helen Mirren.
defrosted
Thora Hird.
Yeah.
I mean, she's dead, mate, about 10 years ago. I just recorded a radio show. I'm doing it from the pod booth. I can record my Radio Essex show in the loft now, which is good. And I had to... You've got to come up with stuff that I wouldn't normally talk about on a podcast. But there's a thing about the four people, the four celebrities that you would have if you had to be locked down with four celebrities. That could be anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And who would you pick? I was wondering. I was thinking, as I was recording, I was thinking, I wonder who Panks would pick. You've got to, you see.
Can I be crude?
Yes.
They would all be people I'd want to have sex with.
It's weird.
So Thora Hird. No, I don't think I'd have a geezer.
But it would be weird to be... So what? How would that work out if you were trapped in this house with four women that you want to have sex with? What do you think's going to happen?
I'm going to have sex with all of them.
Do you think they'd all go, am I...
No, I don't think in real life they would. But
next?
this is you're asking me to... This is a... No, I'll tell you what. Honestly, at the moment, and
I
I'm
want
very...
to have sex
I'm
with
very
all of you. You first. Do you mind being fourth because you're my least favourite?
So I would pick... All right, these are the four people I would pick. Rock Hudson, Magic Johnson, Freddie Mercury, and I can't think of anyone else that had a sexual disease. No, I think I would pick, seriously, at the moment, I would probably pick...
Alive or dead? And when I say dead, I mean they will be there alive. How about that?
Oh, okay. Seriously, like if you look, okay, what I'm going to do is look at what I'm doing during lockdown and transpose that into people.
Kasparov.
So Gary Kasparov.
Deep Blue.
No, I would have Magnus Carlsen, because Magnus Carlsen's actually the highest rated chess player ever, but Gary Kasparov, there's something about
he had
the
those
way he
games,
played
didn't he, Kasparov? You can't go wrong with that.
with Nigel Short. Yeah, I'd have Gary Kasparov, Nelson Mandela.
You'd have Nelson Mandela. Oh, because he's good in a lockdown.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Terry Waite. John McCarthy.
Someone that ain't going to eat much. Is there an unlimited supply of food or not?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
If there's unlimited food, then I don't care. No, I'd
Does
probably
that mean
have...
you were going to buy?
Do you know what? I'd have Norm Macdonald. Honestly, serious answer.
Norm Macdonald would be
Norm
great.
Macdonald. I would have Norm Macdonald.
So you've got Norm. You've got
Yeah.
Kasparov. You've got... Who are your other two?
Well, I do need something to lump one into, so I'm going to go Lorraine Kelly.
I reckon she'd be great.
I've heard she is. I've heard that. I've heard she is. And there's no pressure.
No.
There's no pressure with her because she'd be grateful. Because what is she, 50 odd? You know, I mean, it's not like it's not like
the millionaire Lorraine Kelly would be grateful for you.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you don't like if you're a 4, you don't want to be having sex with a 10. You want to be a 4 and she's a 3.5 because of her age.
Okay, so we've got Kasparov, we've got Norm Macdonald, we've got Lorraine Kelly. Who's your fourth? Tiger Woods.
No, don't like. I never liked him. I always hated it. He was my Man United. I hated him. I don't like success. So when I got into golf and he was winning everything, I hate Tiger Woods.
Oh, mate.
Who else would I have? Do you know what I'd have?
No.
Jordan Peterson.
I don't know who that is.
Clean your bloody room! Because he'd make me clean my bloody room.
Who is he?
Clean your bloody room.
Who is he?
He's like... Ask me who he is.
Who was Jordan Peterson?
Clean your bloody room. No, he's like a Canadian... what would you call him? It's like a Canadian... I wouldn't say philosopher. He's like a kind of...
Like a Russell Grant figure.
No, not... If Russell Grant would do, I'd have him. He could be the mattress under Lorraine. But I do think that Jordan Peterson is
I don't know who he is.
I'm trying to explain.
He's a
like
philosopher.
He used to be a university lecturer, and then like a video clip went viral of a load of students harassing him about because he would. Oh no, that wasn't him. That was Jonathan High. Jordan Peterson. He got ousted from a university because he was. They thought he was being like right wing and unwoke, but he's kind of like a modern. He gives seminars. He's like a kind of guru, I guess.
Okay.
But he makes me laugh because he was the famous one that went on Newsnight, and that Kathy Newman was talking to him, and it went viral that she was deliberately misinterpreting his point and trying to transpose it on him, and he was very evasive. He's like an intellectual, I guess he is.
I think he'd get on with Kasparov. And
well, he's just and apparently he's now in rehab for pain pills. But he's really funny.
Yeah, get
he makes
locked
me
down
laugh.
with him. It'll be great, mate. Be absolutely great.
No, I don't want to get. I just said it because he's an idiot. I think he's a twat, and he's got this like high pitched voice.
Clean your
And
bloody room.
Yeah, he says bloody. He's Canadian, but he says bloody a lot. Which every time he says it, I laugh. I mean, he says it a lot. Like so you would say like, well, I'm very agreeable. Women in the workplace are bloody rude, bloody-minded, bloody women. He says it. He's funny how he says things. Makes me laugh.
It'd be great. You have a great time with him for the month.
Yeah, every time. You're for.
Oh, it's difficult, isn't it? Thierry Henry, the footballer.
Why?
Awful choice.
You liked watching him kick a ball around a field.
Arsene
He's not
Wenger.
going to be able to do.
Arsene Wenger, number one.
You sound like a fucking idiot that can't think outside
You
Arsenal.
just chose a Canadian philosopher because he says bloody in a funny manner.
I know.
You chose Lorraine Kelly.
I did, but Ash, they were very varied people. You've gone. I've said to you, name 4 people you've been locked down with. They cannot not be from Arsenal. Thierry Henry, Arsene Wenger,
Arsene Wenger would be good, wouldn't he?
George Graham, Tony Adams.
Good, that's a great 4. Arsene Wenger.
Exactly.
Arsene Wenger would be good. I think I'd get on really well with Scarlett Johansson.
You'd get on really well with her.
I think so. Alex Turner from the Arctic Monkeys.
Has he got a guitar?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. But the Thierry Henry
He's
thing,
not
that's what
coming.
I'm
He's not
saying.
invited anymore.
No, but when you picked him, I picked people that I could talk to. You're going, I like him. I like the way he kicked a football.
Yeah, I've changed my mind. Arsene Wenger I'd be interested to talk to. Scarlett Johansson I'd be interested to talk to. Alex Turner I'd be interested to talk to.
Ash? Right, worms.
Cedric, you cannot come.
You want Cedric Keys? You want Cedric Keys?
He can't be
Definitely.
there. He can't be there. Who's the next one? Who do I want to hear? Norm MacDonald.
Here?
Norm would be brilliant. Yeah, who do I want to hear from?
Yeah. Norm's number one. Because he's just always
Do you think
funny.
they'd get on though? Do you think Norm and Alex Turner would get on?
No.
Norman Wenger.
No.
Norman.
I don't know about that one. That one they might.
Maybe he would, because
And
he's a
what's your
big
other
sport
choice?
head, isn't he? He loves sport.
Yeah, and he knows about pressure, and I think that they'd get on.
Okay.
I just think that
and Scarlett Johansson and
I think
Norm
they'd find a
would get on. They've
common
got common ground.
because he's a sleazy old bastard.
And he's been in movies. I love that.
Exactly.
I love that thing where Adam Sandler says about a film, blah blah blah, and he says, "Oh yeah, I was in that film. It was an Adam Sandler film." And he went, "I was in that," and he went, "Were you?" He went, "Yes, I was in your film."
No, didn't he say you came and visited the set?
Oh yes, did you come visit the set? He said,
Adam Sandler goes, "Yeah, remember when I was filming that? Because you came and visit the set." Then he goes, "Visit the set? I was in it."
He plays a barman in it. It was like Billy Madsen or something.
Norm. I think I'd have to have Norm.
Yeah.
Have to.
Planks, that's it. That's our time.
Yeah, good. You're right. The egg time is gone. That's how I.
Thank you, viewer, for watching. Thank you for supporting us on Patreon. Thank you, Justin, for your time.
I'm just going to go watch a little porn.
That's a beautiful way to end it. Thanks, listener. We'll be back again soon. We're going to do more of this because this works quite nicely, I assume. Assuming I managed to edit it properly. And thank you for being there and supporting us. Jussie P, stay safe.
Got nothing other to say than, what's up, blood?
Didn't enjoy that one bit. See you later.
Well, that says blood. Blood. B-L-O-O-D. Blood.
See you later, listener.